Hey, good evening and welcome everybody. I would like to call to order this Monday, September 25th, 2023 meeting of the Lake County School Board. If we would, let's go ahead and rise for a moment of silence, followed by our Pledge of Allegiance, please. Thank you. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I apologize for that brief delay in getting us started on time tonight. The board met just prior to this regarding safety and security, and took certainly a few minutes to get you all in the door. I'm so excited to see so many proud educators in the room. I know to be recognized for their STEM and STEAM school statuses tonight. So we'll get to that in just a couple of minutes. I know that our curriculum team is hard at work here. I didn't give them any prep time to be able to get those plaques out. So feel free, work away, and we'll come back to you all. Come to you in just a few minutes here. With that, Superintendent, do you have any changes, amendments, additions, or deletions to tonight's agenda?
The agenda was revised September 20th with the chairman's permission for just cause to add items 10.05 and 10.06.
All right, excellent. Board, do you have any other items that you'd like to see pulled for separate consideration tonight? Okay, very good. With that, let's move into the approval of some minutes. Superintendent?
I recommend approval of the minutes from the special school board meeting, public hearing on the final budget, September 11th, 2023, and the regular school board meeting, September 11th, 2023.
So moved.
Second. Motion by Bill and a second by Tyler. Any questions or comments? Not seeing any. Let's put to a vote. All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. That carries 4-0 tonight. And with that, the next item on our agenda would be the recognition of the STEM or STEAM schools. But if you'd like, we can do the next item and come back. Would that be all right? Or would you rather, or are you ready now? Oh, you're ready now. Man, you all are all-stars. Okay, well, with that, let's jump right into the recognition of our STEAM schools.
Good evening, Chairman Dodd, Superintendent, and school board members. It brings me great joy and pride to be here this evening to recognize the hard work and dedication of schools in the pursuit of rigorous learning opportunities for students in the area of science, technology, engineering, art, and mathematics. In order to qualify as a STEAM school, schools must prepare a portfolio showcasing their efforts and provide evidence that they have met an established criteria. Here to tell you more about that criteria and recognize our recipients is Kathy McMurray, K-5 Science Program Specialist with Lake County Schools. And I would also like to welcome and give a hand to her partner here, Tracy Wood, Math Program Specialist for K-5. Tracy's going to help hand out awards as well as our Assistant Superintendent for Teaching, Learning, and Leadership, Mr. Flowers.
So the requirements for an elementary school to be considered a STEAM school. They need a school-level STEAM collaborative team. They need STEAM lessons integrating science, technology, engineering, math, and art provided at all levels. They need to participate in a STEAM Bowl, practice and participate in the STEAM Bowl competition for grades 3 through 5. They also need to participate in the school and district science fair and host a STEAM night at their school. Schools earning the Gold STEAM Award have achieved all of these requirements with full participation. And now Tracy's going to call the schools.
Good evening. The first STEM school is Cypress Ridge Elementary. Ann Rhymes Elementary. Silver STEAM School Award goes to Triangle Elementary. And the gold STEAM schools are Astatula, and we had Claremont, so we recognized, oh, yay, Mr. Schichtel! Thank you, Mr. Schichtel. Eustis Elementary, Eustis Heights Elementary, Fruitland Park Elementary, Grassy Lake Elementary, Lost Lake Elementary, Pine Ridge Elementary, Sawgrass Bay Elementary, Seminole Springs Elementary, Sorrento Elementary, Tavares Elementary, Treadway Elementary, Umatilla Elementary, and then our K-8 schools earning the Gold STEAM Award, Lake Point Academy, and Imagine South Lake. Thank you. Do we want them to come up?
Yes, you're going to pause there before the next group?
Yes.
All right, well, I think the board would love the opportunity to personally congratulate all of you. So if you folks wouldn't mind, there's a door here that you can come around this way. We'd all like to shake your hands.
And if you'll wait in the lobby, we'll take our picture at the end. All right, that was a lot of people, but there's still more?
Yes.
That's amazing. All right.
Now we move on to the middle and high school. recipients. And Sonia Blackstone wanted to be here tonight, but unfortunately was unable to make it. So I'm going to stand in for her. To share the requirements for middle school and high school, schools participated in a STEAM-related competition. In high school, that would have been Math Olympics, and in middle school, it would have been either Math Counts or STEAM Bowl. They also participate in a school and regional science fair. They have a STEM family night at their school, and they create STEM-related displays and presentations for that, as well as engage in hands-on activities aligned to the content standards. And they're also afforded the opportunity to interact with certified industry professionals at that STEAM night. And then finally, the students are engaged in STEM lessons, integrating math, science, technology, and engineering. And Tracy's going to share the schools.
The following middle schools earned the Gold STEAM Award. Eastridge Middle, Eustis Middle, Gray Middle, Tavares Middle, Windy Hill Middle, and this year, our only high school to earn the Gold STEAM Award was South Lake High School.
All right, well, congratulations to all of you. And once again, the board, I think, would love the opportunity to personally congratulate each one of you. So if you folks wouldn't mind coming around and visiting before you get a chance to do your photography in the lobby. Thank you.
Thank you.
In our representation category tonight, we have a couple of resolutions. And the first one involves National Bullying Prevention Month. I see Mr. Flowers coming forward. So welcome.
So this is National Bully Prevention Month Resolution 2023-06, designating October 1 through 31, 2023 as National Bullying Prevention Month campaign. Whereas bullying is physical, verbal, sexual, or emotional harm or intimidation intentionally directed at a person or a group of people, and whereas bullying occurs in neighborhoods, playgrounds, schools, and through technology such as the internet and cell phones, and whereas various researchers have concluded that bullying is the most common form of violence affecting millions of American children and adolescents annually, and whereas Lake County children and adolescents are affected by bullying annually, and whereas targeting of bullying are more likely to acquire physical, emotional, and learning problems, and students who are repeatedly bullied often fear such activities as riding the bus, going to school, and attending community activities, and whereas children who bully are at greater risk of engaging in more serious violent behaviors, and whereas children who witness bullying often feel less secure, more fearful, and intimidated. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the School Board of Lake County, Florida, proclaims October as National Bullying Prevention Month, and be it further resolved that students, parents, recreation programs, and community organizations be encouraged to engage in a variety of awareness and prevention activities designed to make our community safer for all children and adolescents. Be it further resolved, and in testimony whereof, the School Board of Lake County, Florida, and the Superintendent hereunto subscribe their names and have caused the official seal of the Lake County School Board to be hereunto affixed on this 25th day of September 2023. A copy of this proclamation is hereby placed in the archive records of this board.
Superintendent, do you have a recommendation for us?
I do. I recommend approval of Resolution 2023-06, National Bullying Prevention Month for October 2023.
All right, sounds like a fine recommendation. A motion by Bill.
Second.
Second by Molly. Any questions on that one or comments? All right, now let's vote. All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. It's unanimous.
So this is Drug-Free Lifestyles Resolution 2023-07, designating October 23rd through the 31st of 2023 as Red Ribbon Campaign Week. Whereas alcohol and other drug abuse in this nation has reached epidemic stages, and whereas it is imperative that visible, unified prevention education efforts by community members be launched to eliminate the demand for drugs, and whereas the Lake County School Board is sponsoring the Florida Red Ribbon Campaign, offering students and citizens the opportunity to demonstrate their commitment to drug-free lifestyles, no use of illegal drugs, no illegal use of legal drugs, and whereas the National Red Ribbon Campaign will be celebrated in every community in America during Red Ribbon Week, October 23rd through 31st, and whereas business, government, parents, law enforcement, media, medical, religious institutions, schools, senior citizens, service organizations, and youth will demonstrate their commitment to healthy, drug-free lifestyles by wearing and displaying red ribbons during this week-long campaign. And whereas the Lake County School Board further commits its resources to ensure the success of the Red Ribbon Campaign. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Lake County School Board does hereby proclaim October 23rd through 31st, 2023 as Red Ribbon Campaign Week, and encourages its citizens to participate in the drug prevention education activities, making a visible statement that we are strongly committed to a drug-free state. In testimony whereof, the School Board of Lake County, Florida, and the Superintendent have hereunto subscribed their names and have caused the official seal of the Lake County School Board to be hereunto affixed on this, the 25th day of September, 2023. A copy of this resolution is hereby placed in the archive records of this board.
All right, excellent. Superintendent?
All right, I recommend approval of Resolution 2023-07, Lake County Schools Drug-Free Lifestyles.
So moved.
Second. With motion by Bill and a second by Tyler. Any questions or comments on that one before we vote? All right, then all those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Also unanimous. And that wraps up our resolutions for the night. That brings us into our public input segment, which I have two cards for that. And Kathy Smith, you are the lucky one who gets to go first.
Get to go first. Just wanted to say we had a great meeting today with our community schools, and so we will continue those ideas, and we're moving forward, and hopefully it'll continue to be great for Lake County schools. Also, of course, we have the contract up for you guys to vote. Hopefully, we have and continue our great collaboration that we have been having to continue to help our teachers and our students in Lake County so that we can help bring our educators and our students the best we can have under, of course, our plethora of laws that we have to continue, but hopefully we can do the best we can to help our teachers and our students. Thanks.
Indeed. All right, thank you very much. Second card of the evening belongs to you, Banks Helfrich.
Banks Helfrich, independent farmer, former Lake County Soil Water Conservation District Chairperson and current candidate State House, Chairman, Madam Superintendent, members of the board. Two words, character and integrity. Character is the traits we have that are moral and mental, two M words. Moral as in what directs us, what moves us forward, what is our compass. The second is mental, the intellect, the wisdom, the problem-solving aspects. That is character. Integrity, on the other hand, is very simple. Words equal actions. You honor your word, you have integrity. Now, when you take character and you take integrity together and you weave them together, you have upstanding character. And that's what we are in here. We strive to be having upstanding character, which creates a faith in our institutions. It also creates a faith in our community. As a independent farmer and a sustainable teacher of sustainability, upstanding character is extremely important for me. Nature only works with upstanding characters. So, on my farm, once a month we open it up for a farm tour. We are expanding from October through April, and these are community events for people to come and explore the farm and create their own communities. Take them back with them. I have a card here, which I'll leave with the clerk, and it states basically all the activities we have in October. We have Foraging the Farm. We have Flow on the Farm, so Tai Chi. And we also have energy balance panel discussion on hands demonstration on the farm. The name of my farm is Here on the Farm, and it is on Facebook if you want to look at it there. The next farm tour, though, which I've been doing for the last year and a half, is the second Saturday of the month. That makes it the 14th of October. It is open to the public. It's 9 a.m. in the morning. I teach sustainability. Me and 1.5 other farmers teach sustainability with air, water, food, community, shelter, and also government. So that's 14th of October, and that's 9 a.m. here on the farm, Sam's Lake Road, and that's the Clay Road District in Claremont. Chairman, thank you so much for allowing me to speak. My name is Banks Helfrich, independent farmer.
All right, thank you very much, Banks. And tonight we get to kick off an introduction for a very exciting committee. We have a new representative before us tonight. The superintendent, do you have an introduction you'd like to make?
Well, he needs no introduction.
All right.
I believe, no. Jacob Whitman has been selected by his peers as this year's chairperson of the Superintendent Student Advisory Committee, and with him tonight are several members of our committee. The others all had many events. These are some very engaged students who have all kinds of activities every night, and so I'm so thrilled that several of you were able to be here tonight. I know Jacob's going to introduce you all, so I'll turn it over to Jacob.
As Superintendent Cornegie said, I'm Jacob Whitman, and I am the chairperson of the Superintendent Student Advisory Council with a few of my the board members of the board of that council, and they're all very amazing. A few of our members can be here tonight as homecoming is raging, very fun for all of us. Stress ball, as we like to say. So this is going to be a little bit long, as we did have a meeting last month and this month, so I'm going to give you a brief summary of that. The first meeting of the 2023 through 2024 SSAC was held on October 14th. 7 of the 8 high schools were represented. The first order of business was to select a chairperson, co-chairperson, and secretary. As you may have guessed, I was selected along with Avery Hooper from Eustis, Lauren DeMary from Lake Minneola. She did a great job tonight. I was almost not going to be here. Thanks to a college store, she stepped in, so she's great. Now, with me tonight, we have a few members from this year's Superintendent's Advisory Council Committee, and I want to introduce a few of them to you. First, we have Natalie Sturm from Umatilla High School. Yay, go team. And then we have Tyler Hartney, I'm sorry, Tyler, from Mount Dora. So a few of them that won't be in here tonight is Jonathan Matheny, Isaac Mitchell, both from Tavares. We also have Caitlin Rains from Mount Dora. We have Gianna George and Megan Goodrig from South Lake. And we have Anna Pike and Kayla Jackson from East Ridge, and of course from my very own high school, Leesburg High School, Kylie Bryan. So with that, last year the SSAC started the county's first ever student-led conference. After meeting with last year's committee members, we decided to continue this tradition, adding 2 instead of 1. So this was held at Tavares, and it is where we meet from all of our SJAs all across Lake County, and we met at Tavares High School. They did a fantastic job. They had a lot of fun, and I know that and it was a great time of learning. We talked about leadership. The theme was Halloween. I know it was a little bit off, but I know we had a lot of fun. Talked about leadership, student engagement. We talked about marketing, and because when we went to all these conferences, not in the state level, we thought this is pointless. I mean, I even said I could go to church and just learn this in an hour compared to 3 days. So we wanted to make it beneficial, close to home, and that's, believe what we did. Tavares did a fantastic job, and I had a ball there, and I know they all did, those who attended, and it was fantastic. So, then moving on to our other meeting. This was fun. So our second SSC meeting was held on September 11th, and at that meeting we debriefed on the conference and began planning another conference, which will be held at Eustis more in the winter time and springtime. So we set some priorities for the year, and we have further discussed what we bring to those to you on an upcoming meeting. I look forward to joining you each and every month as the chairman, and if you don't see me, you will either see Avery or Lori or one of our members. I'm very excited for the year, and I thank you all for your community. It means a lot. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Thank you. I wish you all the best this year. I know it's going to be a very exciting time for you, and I think this board has always been in great admiration of this committee that you've set up to bring these student leaders together, and it's just been such a great experience for those ahead of you, and I know it will be for you as well. So congratulations to have this opportunity. Thank you. Mr. Myers?
Yes, sir. I've just got one thing. As a follow-up to the last meeting, I've got 2 law firms lined up to give presentations to the board on the social media litigation potential of us joining. They're both available on October 9th. It's the date of a regularly scheduled board meeting. The question for you all is, would you like to have them present during the board meeting, or would you like to have them up here at 5 o'clock ahead of time to give a 15-minute presentation each at a workshop right before the meeting?
I'd vote for the workshop.
Okay.
5 o'clock?
5 o'clock.
So two firms are going to give a 15-minute presentation. Lawyers can keep it to 15 minutes?
It is possible, yes.
Is it because we're not paying for that time? Is that how that works?
Touche.
Okay.
All right, I'll get them in touch with Natalie to get the logistics down, but we'll plan on 5 o'clock on October 9th then. Thanks.
All right, thank you very much. All right, no unfinished business on our agenda tonight. That brings us to the consent agenda. Superintendent?
I recommend approval of consent agenda items 8.01 to 10.06.
All right, there's a recommendation with a motion by Bill. Second by Tyler. Any questions or comments before we vote on that particular one? All right, not seeing any. Let's put it to vote. All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Carries unanimously. And the next section, discussion tonight, has a number of policies. And Mr. Attorney, I'm hoping that you're going to be able to group those for us.
As public retribution for the bad lawyer jokes, maybe she's one by one. No, if it's up to you, we can do them all at the same time. I assume that's still the case?
Yes. Unless
All right.
you all have any individually that you'd like to pull. All right.
All right, this is a public hearing for tentative approval of policies 2120 school improvement, 2215 program instruction, 2271 articulation and access to Florida college system institutions, 2417 comprehensive health education, 2421 career and technical education, 2431 interscholastic athletics, 2431.03 concussions and head injuries, 2460 exceptional student education, 2520 selection and adoption of instructional materials, 2522 challenges to adoption or use of instructional library or reading list materials, 2623 student assessment, 5121 controlled open enrollment, 5200 attendance, 5410 student progression, 5780 student parent rights, 6110 grant funds, 6114 cost principles, 6325 procurement federal grants funds, 6480 expenditures, 6490 legal services for employees, officers, and public officials, 6530 reemployment assistance, and 6661 instructional materials allocation. Is there anyone here who would like to speak to any one of those tentative policies? Seeing none, I feel it appropriate to close the public hearing.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Superintendent, do you have a recommendation for us?
I do. I recommend tentative approval of the policies as presented.
All right.
So moved.
There's a motion by Bill, and
Second.
who would like to second? Thank you, Molly. Any questions or comments on any of those? All right, not seeing any. Let's put it to a vote. All those in favor, aye. Aye. Opposed, nay. That is unanimous. With that, we'll revisit those again in 28 days or so for some final hearings. Superintendent, I think we're up to your report now.
I have several letters of condolence that were sent since our last meeting. First of all, to Altha Francis. She's a bus assistant one in Transportation Department from the loss of her son Reginald Davis. Also to Jerry Groves, the route manager in Transportation, who lost her mother Wella Blout. Melissa Lyford, director of ESC, and her family, and the loss of her sister Sonia Bridges. And also to the family of Shirley Daly. She's a retired receptionist in HR department and the mother of Kendra Smith, a bus driver in Transportation Department, and Dorothy Daly, a teacher at Mount Dora High School. So condolences to all of those families. I just want to say congratulations again to all of our STEM and STEAM school recipients for their award this evening and all their hard work. And since Jacob mentioned the SGA conference that was held, that was 2 Saturdays ago, I would just want to give a shout out to the SGA sponsors at each of our high schools. They were all there and supporting these students, and I can tell you, Richard Stokes in particular at Tavares High School did an amazing job helping the students to plan and coordinate that event. And so I just want to thank him for his time and for all of the SGA sponsors who gave of their time on a Saturday to spend the entire day with these amazing group of students. It was a really fun day. And thank you all for being here tonight, and I look forward to continue working with you this year.
Wonderful. All right. Board members, let's see if you have any comments tonight. Bill, anything?
Just real quick, on October the 5th, I'll be out at the Sheriff's Gun Range and requalifying for the Guardian Program, Safe School Officers. And I'll be with administrators who give up their personal time and commit their life to protecting our kids. And just reflecting on that, it's an honor to be out there, and I look forward to qualifying, hopefully. That's it.
All right. Thank you very much. Tyler?
Building off of that, wanted to thank Joe Mabry, Cindy Page, Kevin Schichtel, Mark Palmer, all they do in school safety and security. We had a really nice brief before the school board meeting tonight of the updates that they're doing and all the proactive measures they're doing to keep our students and staff safe. I just want to thank them for their continued hard work. Wanted to shout out and thank the LCEA and our team at the district for getting bargaining done quickly once again this year. I think that passed at a 95% clip with LCEA. So congratulations, Kathy, Elizabeth, and your team for all your hard work and what you do for our teachers in Lake County. And lastly, thank you to the Student Advisory Committee, Mr. Jacob Whitman, Leesburg High School's own, and our drum major, and one of the leading forces in another big victory Friday night this past week against the Villages Charter School, 55-14. So the Yellow Jackets remain hot and moving in the right direction. That's all I've got.
Thank you very much. Molly?
Good evening. Again, I'd like to just say to our student leaders here tonight, it's such a pleasure to have you. It's such a pleasure to have you come and represent your school so well. It leaves us with no doubt that our district is in good hands because you guys are well on your way to being very successful leaders. And by the way, when you see your principal, let him know that I didn't realize he had such dance moves as the one I saw him on the field with Friday night. That was quite interesting. I do want to make mention of Mrs. Daly. I won't say exactly how many years ago, but it was almost 4 decades ago when I first came to Lake County. She was the voice of our district. She was the person who answered the phone. And back then, there were so few of us that you got to know her before you knew many others. So I'd like to thank the superintendent for making sure that those letters of condolences were sent to her family. And on behalf of the Lake County school system, I'd like to say to her family that there are many of us that have very fond memories of her, and we certainly share in your loss and extend to her family our deepest condolences. Congratulations to Mr. Farnsworth on a job well done with the teacher contract. It's always nice when people have a contract they feel a little bit better about going to work. Thank you.
All right. Well, the advantage I get during the meetings, I get to make all my comments as the agenda progresses, but there's one I've got now in regards to that teacher contract, and that is my thanks in advance to payroll and finance, who will be working steadfastly so that way those raises can get paid out. And so I thank them in advance for all their hard work so that way our teachers can hopefully experience that little boost before the holidays. That's all I got. You all have anything else? Or are we ready to adjourn? All right, we are adjourned. Have a great night.